This one we're going to do two different exercises working the glutes and some of the upper leg muscles. So we're actually going to do a glute bridge, what's called a frog pump. You don't want to miss frog pump because this is something you won't see grown men do, especially on a video very often, because it's kind of embarrassing, and you'll see why. But great exercise, and you'll feel the results of that. So a glute bridge, also done during a warm-up. So if you watch the warm-up video, this is a variation of that. So for the glute bridge, 3 sets of 15 is what our Jenna Louise home workout, coronavirus workout guidelines tell us. 3 sets of 15. So the glute bridge, in its simplest form, is simply getting down on the ground, get your legs positioned in front of you, arms could be flat, they could be overhead. It really doesn't matter if you need them for balance, you can put them here. But for the glute bridge, the simplest form is really just raising your hips, okay? And you can feel the glutes engaging as you do that. And you do this 15 times, you'll start to feel those glutes, especially if you haven't done this before. So you want to do those, okay? So that's 15. So that's the easy version. That's the beginner version. If you haven't done this before, that's the starting point. Now, once you can do 3 sets of 15 glute bridges and they're feeling pretty good and you're like, yeah, I'm good for this, I'm not sore the next day, now it's time to step it up. So here are some variations of the glute bridge. The simplest in concept is to do single leg glute bridges. So it's obviously you're in the same position, but instead of both legs, you raise one leg and now you're just doing on one side, okay, while the other one is suspended. So you're adding the amount of weight you're lifting, all right? You do 15, raise the other leg, and you get 15 there. All right? So that's a very simple way to increase the work. It also works your core a bit more, especially the obliques, because you have the trouble, you have to keep your balance with your body while you're going up and down. And of course, the idea there is that you keep maintaining a straight line while you're going up and down. Other variations, okay? So you can do an incline glute bridge. All right, so for this, here again, you just take your chair, which everyone's got chairs. Hopefully you haven't gotten in such bad shape that you had to sell all your furniture. Okay, so you got a chair. And in this case, now the key here is make sure your chair is stable enough when you're doing this okay, so make sure your feet are actually on top of the chair. If you put them here, you start to go up, you might kick the chair back. Okay, so get in a good position. All right. And then you're just doing the same exact bridge, but you can see you get a lot more range of motion, and so you're going to work a little bit more. Now, this becomes too easy. Single leg, incline, glute bridges. So, raise one leg, and increases that there. Switch over to the other leg. Just like so. Alright, so work through those. Again, if you're able to, 3 sets, 15 each. Now, other variations. Okay, one, if you've got something heavy that you can put on your lap, okay, you can do something similar, which if you got 2 platforms. So here, I've got in this case I'm using a bench, but you can do this with 2 chairs very easily. Alright? And so you can go like so, like that, and you can put a weight or something heavy on your legs so you're lifting that. And it's going to work the muscles slightly differently each time you go through that. So those are some other variations. One other variation, if you happen to have a Swiss ball available, because these are relatively inexpensive, a lot of people have them for different workouts that they've done. You can also do a variation of the glute bridge, a hip raise, using your exercise ball, your fitness ball. Okay, Swiss ball. So, in this case, set up very similar, but your legs on the ball, and then you're going to bring your hips up like so. Now you can just do the hip raise. That's not very beneficial, just doing the hip raise. So in this case, you do the hip raise, and then roll the ball underneath. And that's going to really work the core. So that's more of a core exercise, but it also is working the glutes as you go through. So those are variations of the glute bridge. So let me put this back. Now the frog pump, I've never seen the frog pump before, okay? So this is new to me. I actually had to go online and look, so if you want to see somebody that really knows what they're doing, do a search online for frog pump and you'll find a gentleman there doing a really nice job. So that's how I learned this, but I will tell you, you'll feel this in different ways. You don't feel anything else. So, and you also see why you might want to this is a great exercise to do at home, because it might be the kind of thing you don't want to do at the gym with a lot of other people around. And I'm not sure what that tells you about me, that I'm willing to do it on a video that I'm posting for other people to look at. But hey, we're in a crisis. We all have to make sacrifices. That's what I'm doing here. So for the frog pump, what you're doing is you're getting down essentially into, and if you're really flexible and your hips are in good shape, your legs may be able to come down a lot further. I'm not there. So the frog pump but it's using these inner thigh muscles that don't get a lot of other places to get work. And you're simply up and down. Very simple. It's a simple exercise. And when you're doing it, you don't feel like you're doing anything embarrassing. But I know from the video, it's kind of like, hey, wait a minute, what's he doing? So that's the frog pump. And again, you do that for, let's see, what did Jenna tell us we should do? The frog pump, 3 sets of 15. Do that 15 times and repeat it 3 times. You'll feel that it's going to work those muscles. So here again, might not want to start with 3 times 15, maybe 3 times 5, 3 times 10, see how you feel the next day, rest until those muscles are recovered, then start to increase the numbers. But those are other muscles. So when we're doing the sprint drag carry, the Army Combat Fitness Test, those are muscles that are really going to help you when you're doing the side shuttle, okay? And they will help when you're pulling the sled and the drag part of it. Really important muscles to work, so make sure you take care of all of these things. When we come back, the next video, we do jump squats, and I think we'll throw frog squats in at the same time. So we'll do frog squats and we'll do jumping squats, because we just did the frog pump. Why not do frog squats? Get them all taken care of. Hope you'll be back. See you in the next video.